You know, some people drop dead, but I prefer to death drop. Hey, I'm Michael. Welcome to my channel.
My boy, don't love me like he promised.
So I thought for my first video I'd film a little get to know me, and I split it up into 3 categories. I'm gonna answer a few questions. The get to know me questions, you know? The art and fashion related questions, and then the random questions that don't really fit in a box, like me. So this is gonna be fun. First things first, I have the questions written to the side of the camera, so if you see me looking off to the side a lot, that's why. First question, how old am I? I'm 14, and what are my dreams? Make people laugh, and I really hope that's what this channel does, and these videos that I make. What am I using to film? I'm using my iPhone 8, because I'm too broke to have a separate camera to film on. What do I do for fun? I like using my phone on Instagram and Snapchat, all that social media fun. Follow me on Instagram at Micah_C, and I like to art and shop. Okay, so that brings us to the second part, the art and fashion related questions. The first one is, how long have I done art? The earliest memory that I could think of is in 2nd grade. We did one of those activities where you're given like a squiggly line and you have to make something out of it. I remember drawing my 2nd grade teacher somehow out of the squiggly line, and that's earliest that I can remember doing art, but I know that I've done it earlier, but I'm gonna stick with 2nd grade. My biggest inspirations for art and fashion are Bob Ross and Conan Gray. And if you don't know who Bob Ross is, are you living under a rock? And Conan Gray, because he's very cool, and if you don't know who he is, you should check him out.
Well, lovesick boys will write you love songs.
My favorite clothing brand at the moment, for like shirts and stuff, Forever 21, and for pants, I like making my own. I like fitting them to my legs and distressing them myself. And I get all the pants that I wear from thrifting and from like old jeans that don't fit me. So that brings me to the next question, which is best thrift store. I live in Utah, so there's a lot of DIs, which are like Utah-based thrift stores, and I like going to the ones near cities because I notice that the ones far away from them are sort of like dry, if that makes sense. Next question is, describe your aesthetic. Right now, it's very vintage, old, 90s, but like it's with like hints of edginess and angst. In like distressed denim a lot. I like pairing colors with black. That's always fun. My favorite thing to draw are people. Here, let me get an example. Holy shoot. Bam. There. Look at that. Person. Other person. Yeah, I like drawing people. These were watercolors. I've also been getting into landscape painting, like Bob Ross. See? The random, weird questions that don't fit into a box. So the first one, what's your favorite flavor? Pizza rolls, for sure. Pizza rolls. Weirdest thing found while collecting trash. So here's the story. Let me set it up for you. I ran for student council for 9th grade. I ran to be a freshman representative. They had this freshman activity, and part of it was to go outside into the school's parking lot and clean up trash. And then I'm out there with a few friends of mine who also ran, and I find this weird dice, really funny dice. I'm like reading it, and it doesn't have numbers on it. It doesn't have dots. It has words on it, and it says these weird body parts. Like, it said like lips, toes, and like nipples. Is really gross, but like really funny. So I bring it home and I ask my brother, like, do you know what this is? Like, I found this weird dice on the ground in the school parking lot, and he looks up dice that contains body parts or whatever, and it pulls up this dice game called Frisky Glow in the Dark, and there's like the separate dice for the body part dice, which is telling you what you're gonna do. Really gross. But that was the weirdest thing that I found while collecting trash. Netflix or YouTube? I personally like YouTube better because Netflix, there's shows being added and taken away, and then some shows don't have all the series. Like, why have Pocahontas 2 when you don't even have Pocahontas 1? Like, it doesn't make sense. So that's why I like YouTube. Pepsi or Coke? I like Coke better, but Mountain Dew, I know, is a Pepsi product. That's also pretty good. That brings me to the end. That's all the questions I wrote down. If you have any more, leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, do all that jazz. Thanks so much for watching.